Hey everybody, please stay tuned because this is an episode you don't want to miss, because the stock that I've been talking about, JONS, it's finally, now we're in that time frame where the stock's really going to start to fly. And I really do believe any day now it could shoot up 100% move, 200% move, and we could all frickin' make 6-7 times our money within a number of 3 or 4 days. I think that time, that 3 or 4 day period where we rock it, that's coming like right around the corner. Alright guys, so I'm going to go through something that I wrote out for you, and I'm going to get into specifics on the stock. But first I do want to say that you know, I've been having a lot of trouble with YouTube banning my videos. The one that I did, they banned, I said Kamala Harris wants to, maybe you guys have already seen the video, and they banned that one. And then I had one banned today because my nephew was playing with a knife, but it was a trainer knife. That means it has no sharp edge, no blade whatsoever. So some people are allowed to use trainer knives. And then the guy's like, oh, well, please show me the URL of the video and I'll review it. I said, there is no URL because you took down the video. He's like, oh, well, I'm sorry for, he goes, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, when you try to contact YouTube, they will not help you, okay? They will not review your content. If they claim that somebody else reviewed it, but the person that reviews it doesn't know it was a trainer, maybe. I don't know. So guys, my main channel, John's Gold and Silver, it's almost now completely banned, okay? So they're really trying to shut me down like right now. So any kind of support you guys can give me in terms of monetary support for me giving you these stock picks, I would really appreciate that, alright? Because YouTube didn't monetize my channel either, alright? So guys, I'll get into it now. First, I'd like to give you a brief channel update on my main channel. It does have 2,049 subscribers now, so we're really moving. We have, the Patreon members are growing, and my Patreon, the number that I want to get to is 1,000 Patreon members, and I have a feeling JONS is going to take us there because I was the first one to call JONS, and now it's starting to go. So that's going to gain me a massive amount of credibility if what I think happens, happens, and we get that massive move in JONS. All of us are going to make thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, if I'm right. But also guys, this is just what I believe. This is not for financial advice. If I tell you guys to buy something, you know, I don't actually mean that. I'm just being funny, because this is for entertainment, okay? But I do really own the stock, and I really believe in it, okay? So, also guys, we have shirts. I have shirts available for sale. I don't have one right here to show you, but we have John's Gold and Silver shirts. So please, I'll put my email in the description. Alright? So now, you all know Genius Group is my biggest penny stock position right now, and I own a lot of this stock, guys. So, well, my buddy, it wasn't his biggest position, but it was his only position, alright? So he bought a ton of JONS because when they were saying that JONS was going to do this dividend, and then they're going to do a share count to actually expose these naked shorts, okay? And, but anyways, guys, yeah, the stock kept on going down. It was down to 60 cents, and my buddy was getting really depressed about the whole situation. And then, remember when JONS went to $1? He told me that he was going to hurt himself that day when JONS was way down to 60 cents. And then when it went up to $1, he was like all happy and everything. And I was like, okay, great. He's not going to do anything stupid, you know. But what happened was, later that day, after JONS was up there at 98 cents, like a couple weeks ago, it went all the way back down to 60 cents. Guess what, guys? He did it. He's no longer with us, okay? But he did leave his shares in his will to me. So my position just quadrupled in JONS, okay? So I think I'm looking really good anyways. And yeah, the lesson is, guys, whenever something bad happens, something good also happens to equalize the situation. So if you're experiencing really bad times, just know that there will be good times, okay? So if you're thinking about doing something stupid, hurting yourself, don't do it, okay? So, I thought you guys, so now, but the good news is that now I believe the stock is going to start rocketing. So if he would have held out just a little bit longer, I think he would have been okay. But that just goes to show how manipulative people can get, you know, how these up and down moves, when these market makers make it go up to $1 and then they tank it right there. they think that's not going to have an effect on people's minds and make them want to end it all, you know? These market makers are just playing with fire, guys. So, Genius Group is a leading edtech company and is run by Roger Hamilton. The CEO, I haven't caught him in any lies. And guys, he's out there a lot too. He's on YouTube, Twitter, he's everywhere. And if he's coming out that much and I haven't been able to find him in any lies, I've seen a lot of bad CEOs that lie to you, okay? Like Stuart Birchill of Industrial Nanotech, INTK. He lied to us all, okay? He manipulated a lot of us. But now, you know, I can kind of know what to look for in Roger Hamilton. He's been telling us the truth because everything that Roger Hamilton's been saying, it's all been happening, okay? He said there would be the share, dividend, and distribution. It did. So that's already planned. We're going to be getting that dividend guaranteed. So yeah, if you own GNS, you will be getting that dividend. So it's basically, you guys, you're getting free shares. That's why this thing's going to skyrocket to probably 10 or 20 bucks a share for GNS. So, yes, so you're going to be getting a share in Entrepreneur Resorts Limited, ERL, which is, I think that this is the true crown jewel. I think that possibly, what we should do is we should buy a lot of GNS so we can get these shares of ERL. Then you can have both. And then I think ERL is really the crown jewel. I think that's where actually Roger is going to devote all of his energies. After GNS skyrockets and we all get this dividend, I think that Roger Hamilton might go over to Entrepreneur Resorts Limited and devote all his energy to that company. Okay, I really do. I think it's the gem, the real crown jewel. So I can't wait to get some of this ERL and then see how high it actually goes. So ERL is the one you want, I think. Now, the other huge deal is the share count, okay? Because when they issue the dividend, they're also going to have to do a share count, and this is going to actually expose those people that are naked shorting it, okay? Naked shorting is, I believe it's a huge problem. So this is what's going to happen, guys. They're going to be, so what they have to do, what these shorts have to do, is they're going to have to begin buying back and covering their shorts. You can see it right now. This is what's happening. It went from 60 cents to now it's like 81 or 83 cents right now, and they're just trying to buy back as much as they can so that they don't, because they're going to be responsible for paying out this dividend if they're short that stock. That's how it works. So guys, there is nothing really like this except for like Overstock. When that went up to like Overstock went from like $3.76 to $121, and that was a similar situation with a dividend spinoff and everything. So that did a 32x. So I think GNS is going to do more than a 32x because it's a penny stock to begin with, and penny stocks usually have way more potential upside and way more volatility. So right now we're in it. We're in the green zone. We're in that period where GNS is going to start to lift off, and then it's going to blast straight up, okay? What you want to do, obviously, is, you know, you want to get this dividend. So when the thing goes straight up, it's going to be tempting to sell it. But I think what you want to do is you want to wait to get the dividend, and then you'll be good. Because, yeah, like I said, this ERL company, they got resorts in Bali, Singapore, so many. They have resorts in a lot of different countries, and they're doing really well. So I think that is going to be the better company. I don't think they're really trying to tell people that yet. You got to look really deeply into it. But yeah, ERL, Entrepreneur Resorts Limited, I'm going to be a major holder in that. Because I'm going to get all those dividends, guys. So I'm going to have, basically, you're getting free shares. It's just nuts. When, you know, this does not happen that often, guys. You know, where you have that specific window where you know when you're getting that dividend. So when we should buy. So when we should buy is anywhere between now and, you know, 10 to 12 days. We should be buying all throughout this whole time. All right. And then after you get that dividend, then you can decide if you want to sell your GNS and keep it. So I think that's most likely what I'm going to do, is after I get this huge dividend, I'll probably sell GNS and then just let the dividend run, you know? So guys, I want to go through some of the other stocks right now just briefly that kind of piqued my interest. First of all though, guys, the S&P, Dow, and NASDAQ are all up, but they're not really up by a whole lot today. They're not really up by much at all. They're only up like less than 1%, you know? So we've got Industrial Nanotech, that's at 0006. That's the company I just told you about where their CEO took off, basically. He told us that the company was doing wonderful, and then he just disappeared. His name is Stuart Birchill. He's probably got a lot of people that want to get him. This is not a good guy, you know, unless he comes back and gives us a good excuse. But I think right now he's got a lot of people that are headhunters for him. You can't screw over that many people. You know, he's going to get what's coming to him, I think. You know, we have DBGI. That's all the way down to 37 cents. And guess what? DGBI has like only 1 million shares in the float. So if you want to buy DBGI just on that off chance that it could spike, that's a cool one to get. ARKK, that's the ARK Innovation Fund. I want to buy this one cheaper. I already own it, okay? But this is the one that owns some Tesla. It's Kathy Wood's fund. And this thing's got massive potential for when they cut the rates. Guys, I told you a lot of these stocks are going to be going up soon. That's why you want to watch my channel. AMC is $4.95 today. I'm not too hopeful on AMC, but the thing is, it has so many, you know, dummies that are just believers in this company, even though it's not really that great of a company, you know. It's just because there's so many apes that just want the stock because they think, oh, it's going to short squeeze again. Just because it did in the past doesn't mean it really will again, guys. And let me tell you something else about everybody goes, oh, it's a short squeeze, it's a short squeeze. No, that's usually just the market maker. He's letting the stock go up so certain people can get out, maybe so they don't sue him, you know. They want to satisfy certain people. So, guys, there's very, very rarely any short squeezes. Usually, it's just the market maker just lets it go up a certain amount, or they have a certain deal, okay, where the market maker is getting a lot of shares from a CEO, so the market maker, the hedge fund, is going to go long. But then guess what, guys? When it goes up, the market maker is going to go short again, and they know how high they're going to take the stock and how many puts they're going to buy on it. They know pretty much, guys. They use algorithms to run these stocks up. The market maker can do whatever they want. Just like I think GNS, they're going to gap it way up. It's going to be absolutely insane, guys. With GNS, this thing could gap up to $10 and then just rocket ship up from there. Because once it goes up, starts moving up, people are going to say, oh man, we better buy some of this. Because people are insane. They buy into momentum first and foremost over everything else. As long as there's momentum, I don't care about news, nothing. As long as there's momentum, people are going to buy it. And guess what? GNS is going to get the momentum, and they also have the news because of this dividend, the share count. What's going to happen when they actually do the share count and find out there's all these naked shorts? I don't know, guys, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cause the stock to skyrocket because this is because they're going to be exposed for being dishonest. They're going to probably get in trouble once it's proven. Once they do the share count, all these naked shorts are probably going to get in huge trouble. So it could be that they're just forced to cover at any price. It's like, I don't know. But GNS is definitely, seems like it's kind of a unique case. And I think this is when you've got to be in, GNS. So, yeah, we've got FCGD, First Columbia Gold Corp. That's a stock valued at 0002 with gold in the name. That means when gold really does move up, this thing will probably go up 50, 100x, okay? Just like New World Gold Corp did, NWGC. That thing skyrocketed and then it tanked. Oftentimes when these things tank, they do go to zero, guys. But FCGD, it's not going to go to zero yet until after the Blastoff. It's going to probably go up 100x and then come down to zero. After that, once gold cools off again. But could be gold skyrockets for the next 10 years here. We have AI, C3 AI is down to $33.26, guys. So I thought that could come down to 15 bucks. My buddy's like, no, they ain't going to come down to 15 bucks. But yeah, I think AI could really come down. The AI sector is cooling off. It had the hype and the momentum, and then it kind of peaked out. And guess what, guys? It peaked out right as I was saying that these companies are now too highly overvalued. So I dead on called the top on AI. So that's really cool to know. But SOUN, SoundHound, this is a company that they've got products. I mean, they do voice technology. So sometimes if you call like Amazon or something, you're actually talking to SoundHound software, you know? But it's like a real person. And their software is in so many different companies, guys. So I do like SOUN, but I was saying to sell it at $4.85, and I don't even think Moon Market sold it. So all these big popular YouTubers you guys watch, you should probably be watching me, you know. But it is what it is. We've got PDBC is one of my favorites. That's down a little bit to 1468. But guys, a lot of you guys are invested in all these penny stocks, but you forget about high quality dividend stocks. I believe you have to own both, okay? Take that very seriously, guys. ILIS is down to 2 cents. Rite Aid is down to $2.27, guys. I called the top on Rite Aid that day, and now it's come down, and it's looking like it could be a good buy pretty soon again. RAD is the stock. Yeah. XXII, I called it when it was going to go up, and then I sold. I made money. If you guys were watching me, you would have made money too. You know. So guys, all these calls that I make in the past where we make all this money, you know, GNS is just my next one. We're going to make a lot of money, I think, in GNS, you know. Not financial advice. But yeah, definitely think so. And especially, you know, I'm really happy since I just quadrupled my position. Now, it came at the expense of my buddy's life, but I still have a lot of positivity in my life to look forward to, so I'm trying not to think about the negatives. But we have Bed Bath & Beyond. That's down to 23 cents. A lot of people believe that something is really going on here behind the scenes. They think that there's going to be some kind of a merger between Bye Bye Baby, Overstock, Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're going to try to give Amazon a challenge, because Bed Bath & Beyond is still a very valuable company, because they're restructuring their debt, and they're going to come out of this probably with only like $600 million in debt, or even debt free, because you know, once you go through the bankruptcy, that's how you wipe away off a lot of your old debt. And something could really happen, especially with Carl Icahn and Ryan Cohen. They could be really planning, because Best Buy has all these distribution centers still, you know. They had to sell off a lot of their leases to pay down debt. But yeah, they've got all these distribution centers that are incredibly valuable. So guys, this could be absolutely huge with Bed Bath & Beyond. Or it could be a nothing burger, as they say. You know, Mullen is down to 11 cents. I think Mullen looks like it's a good buy again right here, because I think that 10 cents is the floor for the convertible note, so they shouldn't be making any more shares. Plus they're doing it behind our backs, guys. But we've got PAAS, Pan American Silver, is actually at $15.40. Gold and silver not doing too hot, but that's why I like them. I like them when they're cheap, and then when they're expensive, that's when you sell them, guys. That's how you make your money. So right now, gold and silver are cheap, so I think silver is a good buy right now. GNS is, right now it's at 81 cents, 81.6. So I think what's going to happen with GNS is it could have another down day to try to shake people out, but if you're smart, I think you'd probably be buying on that day. So I think GNS, it's likely to go up every single day now. And then when other people see it, they'll say, ooh, GNS was up the last 5 days in a row. What do we do? Well, usually when a stock's going up every single day, you buy into the momentum. And that's what these people do now. They're momentum traders. Okay? As soon as GNS starts to go up a little bit higher, it's going to start to appear on all of these different forums. All these people are going to be getting alerts. These guys that work in big office buildings are going to be getting alerts to buy, and they're all going to try to make money for their firms. Okay, guys? I know people that do this. They're actually traders for firms, and they're going to go in on GNS once they see the momentum and the hype building. These guys are not stupid guys. They're going to be buying a lot of GNS. This is what the smart money is going to be doing. So it's actually at 82 now. Oh, 81.99. But yeah, GNS, guys, I'm so bullish on this one. I'm 100% sure that GNS is going to go way up. Just like, remember TRKA? Remember how I made in the thousands of dollars on that? Because I told you guys TRKA is going to go up from 13 cents to 98 cents. Well, I think this is Genius Group's going to go up 82 cents, and it's going to go up to like $5-6. Because look at what happened the last time Genius Group went up. It went up to like, I think like $7. So I think that's what we're looking at again for this time. So I'm just so freaking positive right now on GNS. Yeah, the volume is 6.42 million. So the volume is going up, and that's definitely a good thing. So guys, there's a lot more stuff I want to tell you. I'm gonna, as soon as we get 10 Patreon members, I'm gonna put out a really good GNS video on my Patreon, and I'm actually gonna tell you the secret information that I'm not allowed to tell you here. And guys, I'm not kidding about that. there is secretive information that I would like to tell you on here, but there's a lot of people that won't be happy if I say it. So you've got to sign up for the Patreon. I'm not trying to do that just to get $5 from you, you know. It's a serious thing. And some of this information is really like you wouldn't expect it, and it is actually related to when we should sell it and stuff like that, okay? And it's related to the dividend and everything. I'm going to tell you everything, okay? So if you guys don't know about GNS, do it. And I'll actually tell you, because I actually receive information from a market maker, and he tells me what's going to happen. So also, this is just for entertainment, but I am very serious about checking it out on the Patreon. I'm not lying at all. I just have to say it's entertainment just because I think. I don't want to have any more videos banned or taken down. So just keep in mind it's for entertainment, but I think everything I'm going to put on there for you guys is true. Okay? And you're going to be shocked. And there's no one else out there that's going to tell you this stuff about GNS, about what the CEO's plans are, everything. So that's this is probably never going to happen again, and it probably never happened in the past except with overstock, and you know, I told you we know what happened with that. So something big is going to happen, and I think I know. So please guys, go check out the Patreon, check out my other channel. I've got JONS Gold and Silver, I've got Stocks and Crypto, and I also have SILVERNINJA. Why do I have 3 channels? In case one of them gets banned, okay? So as long as you're signed up for one of my channels, you know, I think you'll be good. And then we're going to get into all the other stocks. I'm going to get into commodities too for you guys, because it's been a while since I made a good commodities video. And there's a whole lot of important stuff to talk about, so I'm going to make that Patreon video, alright? And I'm going to get ready to post it as soon as we get 10 members, alright? Now, some of the Patreon members I do communicate with, and if they ask me, like Ramiro, if you ask me what's actually happening with GNS, there is some stuff that I kind of feel like I need to tell you in case I don't put the video up on Patreon. And it's related to those things that I said, like when exactly are we supposed to sell. I don't even want to say the other words, because then it'll just call attention. There'll be a lot of YouTubers that don't want me saying these certain things with GNS, because you know, that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, this is the real deal on my secret information on GNS. I've put a couple of videos out there, but I retracted them because I do want my people to know, but I don't want them hanging out there. I don't want those videos hanging out there, because this is like really crazy stuff, okay? So do that, do the Patreon, guys, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to start to prepare it now, alright? So thank you guys. Please stay tuned for future videos, and then if you want to make some moolah, you know, stick by my channel, you know. I made a lot of money in stocks, and whenever I want money, guys, since I'm in the markets, I just say, okay, well, I made 4,000 bucks this week, so I'll just take out a couple grand and I'll buy whatever the heck I want, you know. So when you're an investor, not only an investor, but when you're a successful investor, it gives you the ability to do that. You're constantly building up your cash position, your stock position. Whenever you want money, you just take it, you know. And obviously, you guys, you don't freaking want to drain your whole account, but if you just make 4 grand, you know, take a grand out and celebrate, you know. That's what we do on my channel, is we like to celebrate when we make money, okay? So thank you guys so much. Again, join the Patreon, sign up to all 3 of my channels if you can, and I'll keep coming out with banger stocks. GNS is just the latest, and this is all going to be good for GNS, I think. So I'm going to be looking at buying more GNS on the way up. I'm already kind of locked and loaded, so I'm thinking about selling a lot of my other stocks, putting all the money in GNS, because there's not a lot of stocks that I'm 100% sure on right now. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that silver metals, SVM, is going to skyrocket, but when? That's the question. All my oil stocks are going to skyrocket, but when? GNS, we know. It's going to go up now. It's starting now. So I'm thinking selling my other positions, put it all into GNS, and that'll give me the springboard that I need to really jumpstart my new life and new career. So this is it. You know, not going to happen again probably for a while. You guys know how long it was between TRKA now and GNS? TRKA was like 6 months ago. We were all making tons and tons of money. So GNS, it took us 6 months to find the next major winner, which is here now, GNS. So this is just an incredible time for my channel. I expect it to just blow. You know, when GNS goes $2, $5, $10, 20, 25, I expect my channel to just take the heck off, you know, and go straight up. So I'm hoping I'm going to see new subscribers coming in massively in a massive quantity soon. So appreciate all of you guys for watching. You know, Luke, Ramiro, I'm trying to get more time. I'm off today from work. So, because you guys don't know, I do have 2 jobs. I have YouTube and I have my other job. And also I do a lot of part-time stuff, like I do my computer repair business and everything like that. And I do my shoe sales, I do all kinds of stuff. Oh guys, check these out. These are my latest shoes that I got. Hoka. Look at that. They're like brand new quality. So I'm going to be coming out with a video on what are the best shoes. Because a lot of people believe that Mizuno is the best, Brooks are the best, Hoka is the best, Nike is the best. I'm actually going to tell you guys what is the actual best. That's something that hardly anyone actually knows. But a guy like me that's been researching for years, I've worn all kinds of shoes. I'm going to tell you the definitive truth. Especially if you have foot problems, it's going to really help you. Or if your feet are just uncomfortable throughout the day, you're going to really want to tune in. Also, guys, remember to work out a lot. You got to stay healthy. You know, for your kids, your grandkids, you got to stay healthy, eat healthy. A lot of fruits and vegetables. Don't have too much sugar, guys. No pop, stuff like that. Try to lower your chemicals. There's all kinds of chemicals in the food, guys. So please try to eat organic, because the longer you guys stay alive, you know, the more money you can give me to support me. So I don't need anyone dropping dead of a heart attack because they're eating unhealthy food. So if you're watching me, I do expect a certain level of exercise on your part. I do all my research and stuff, read all these SEC filings for you guys. So I expect you guys to be able to remain healthy so you can support me for years to come. Like I said, if you're dead, how are you gonna pay me, you know? So take it easy, guys.